spiel for those of you if anybody doesn't know about the drawing. What we did was we put a call out to potters to ask people. We asked people, we until we got 100 mugs, we asked people to donate a mug. The mug and the cost of shipping. It didn't have to be a resistance mug, or it could be a resistance mug, but it was going to be a mug from a resistance potter, or some people did cups without handles. So I think that we've passed 100 now. Is that right, Tika? Where's Tika? Hey, let me bring you on. Tika's kind of our raffle goddess. So it's really called a drawing, but oopsie.
For
Careful.
legal reasons, we're calling it a drawing.
It's,
Um,
yes.
the last time I checked, we had 95 potters, but that was actually a couple of days ago. So
Okay.
it's very possible that we have 100 at this point because I know that you reached out to several people.
Yeah. And what I did was I decided that for those last five or so spots, I wanted to reach out to some heavy hitter potters, people who have big followings. So Tim C is donating a piece. Brian from Ripple Pottery is donating a piece. Christy from Natural Elements Pottery is donating a piece. And I think that there's a couple more. So if you happen to know a potter and think, oh my God, it would be amazing, and I know that they're like resistance oriented, uh, either for this one or maybe the next one. It's just great to have some people who have big names to kind of boost, at least within the pottery world, boost our our fundraiser. So we have a goal. Okay, so we asked 100 people to donate mugs and the cost of shipping. So these mugs are only going to travel once. These potters have not sent any mugs yet. How many people here are part of this, are donating a mug? Show of hands. Great. Nice. Maybe some people who are not showing themselves yet also. And if you didn't, but you want to, we will definitely be doing more of these. Because it's just so wonderfully easy. It's like the only hard thing is promotion. Other than that, it's just a potter giving away a mug. So it's like kind of no skin off our backs in a certain way. It just doesn't take that much. Jody, you could, but I think that it's pretty full now. It's probably pretty full. We need to check it. 97 as of today. Yeah, so a couple more people can do it. So there's 3 spaces left, and maybe somebody can pop the mug. I can do it. The donation form, mug donation form. I'll put it in the chat for you. Okay. So there it is. 3 more mugs. Okay, for some reason my hand's up. I'm already talking. So right now we are at, okay, Tika, back to you. Where are we at with our fundraising?
So we have, oh gosh, it just flew out of my head. We have 74 people who have reported their donations, and it comes to $3,310 so far, which is 1/5 of the way toward our goal. And honestly, for something that doesn't end for another week and a half, that's pretty good. Um, so we've also put together a toolkit for you to share the information, maybe print out some flyers, take them to your local library or your local cafes with a QR code. There's also 1 or 2 social media posts in there with some suggested captions. And the QR code, if you'd like to just print it out and like carry it around with you. So Amy sent that out a couple of days ago to the group. And yes, thank you, Edna Lee. And we'll make sure that it also gets in the email that wraps up this meeting, just to give you a little bit of a simpler way to promote the fundraiser.
Thank you, Tika. Okay, remove spotlight. So there's something from Thomasina. Okay, I haven't gotten an email yet. Okay, so Tika, maybe you can take a look at that comment from Thomasina.
Yeah, Thomasina. So the um, I don't believe there's not an email that goes out after you submit your form to donate. Um, so the way that this works, so you didn't miss anything, is what I'm trying to say. The way that we're setting things up is that we will close donation entries on November 1st. And then we will start pulling and matching people up with their winning potters. We will match potters up with the winners on the 2nd of November. And then hopefully the potters will reach out to winners and get things rolling from there. So if you have any other questions, I am at Tikabel and I'm on my iPad, sorry. So I'll type it in a second, but I'm at Tikabel on Instagram, and you're welcome to reach out to me directly. And I can, thank you, Amy. I can help you
Mhm.
out.
Okay, great.
Real quick, sorry. And
Mhm.
just for anybody who is going to donate a mug, please pay attention to the little pop-up at the end of the donation form. There's a link to what to expect and some information there for you as a potter. But again, you don't get an email. So keep an eye out for that link once you've finished the donation form.
So I'm going to share a little bit about just some ideas of how you might get more involved with making this raffle or drawing really successful. But then I'd like to hear from you because you probably have some ideas too. And so one thing is just to send a message to friends and family who you know are resistance minded and explain to them. One thing that we might do on our end, admin team, is just write up the shortest version, a very simple blurb of this is what the raffle is and this is how you do it. And it's actually on the entry form. So if we can get people to the entry form, they'll see what the raffle is. But I think it might be good just as you're reaching out to people one on one to say, 100 potters are donating, we've got 100 mugs that are going to be given away, blah, blah, blah. So we'll come up with some language for you so to make it easy if you want to reach out to people. I know so many people who are, kind of on our side who probably donate money anyway. And so this is really just giving those people an opportunity to win something for what they're already doing. And often when you start to talk to people about fundraisers or donating, you can feel them kind of contracting, like, oh no, this person's going to ask me for money, or like, it's like, no, I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just giving you this opportunity. If you want to support these 5 awesome organizations, you can win something for it. So there's some like little thing to climb over to get past this feeling that you're asking for something. We're not even asking for something. We're really offering something. We're saying, hey, this is a really cool chance to win a mug. So, so that's one thing you can do is reach out to friends and family. Private messaging, I think, is better than just a post. That just in my personal experience, messaging people directly is more effective. You might just donate and enter yourself, which I think most of the admin team has also done. People who are making mugs were also entering. I want to win a mug. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to win one. In the media toolkit, there's flyers. So those are things that you could either send in a message. If you have an email list, you can send it out to your email list, especially if you're somebody who's donating a mug, your customers will want to know that. You can print out the flyers from that email list and maybe hand them out. If you're doing any shows, if any of us have any shows in the next couple of weeks, I just gave a ton of them away today. Every single person who bought something got something in their bag. Um, I printed out the QR codes. And you can hang flyers up at libraries, at co-ops and grocery stores, maybe even schools, anywhere that they would at not just food co-ops, but pottery co-ops, pottery studios. Um, yeah, and maybe you have other ideas of places to hang flyers, but it's kind of one of those like we got to do it right this second because this has an expiration date. It's ending soon.
Yeah.
So no pressure, but if you're going to do it, don't think like, oh yeah, one of these days I'll hang a flyer. No, if you want to hang a flyer, probably do it sooner. Um, let's see, you could get involved by donating a mug to the next fundraiser. Um, if you are somebody donating a mug, post the picture of your mug or a similar mug on social media to let your followers know, hey, this is the mug I'm donating for this cool fundraiser. And then you can also add our flyers. Um, you might, if you're open to it, add the link to our drawing uh, in your own Instagram bio, and I'll put that link here. Uh, it's a pretty easy link. It's a tiny URL, the 100 mug drawing. So there's the link that you could add. And we're just asking everybody to do something, just whatever you can, whatever feels joyful in the next couple weeks, because it's really, I think Tika said, only like 10 more days or so left. So, no, a little bit more than that, 12. So now I think that that's all I have on my list. So I wonder if other people have ideas. Oh, wait, no, let me tell you this. So I give out resist pins at the protests, and this is maybe an idea for the future. But what I did yesterday was I printed out tiny little QR code stickers and I stuck a QR code to the drawing on the back of every single resist pin that I handed out. So they got something for free, but I also let them know, hey, there's a QR code to our fundraiser on the back. Check it out later. So I thought that that was a pretty cool little addition because I was giving out the resist pins anyway. So putting that sticker felt like a pretty good addition. So, okay, that's those are all my ideas, and I'd love to open it up and hear if other people have some ideas. How can we amplify our fundraiser in the next couple weeks?
Sorry, I can't find the raise my hand button.
That's okay.
But I
Jump
did have
in,
a
jump
quick,
in.
yeah, just a quick
Yeah.
idea. Like something I do have the bandwidth for would be to maybe a different couple different versions of the poster. And that might
Yes.
be one way just to capture people's attention, you know?
Yes.
And 'cause I know that, everyone's got different ways that they are influenced. So that's
Yes,
something
we
I do
have
have the bandwidth for in the next couple days.
if you want to make some, make a great, do a graphic. That'd be amazing. Yeah, we
Yeah,
have a few, and more is more. We couldn't have too many. So I put it out at the beginning. This is the amazing part about having a group. 3 people volunteered, so we have 3 different flyers. And
yeah, that's
yes,
really great.
more. Yeah, you can put your booze on it if you want to. Yeah, yours was so good. That would be great, Kat. That's a great offering. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah.
Mhm. And actually, if other people are really good at social media posts, I am not. So if you are, we would love your help. Like if you post something, you can add me as a collaborator, or you could just even create a video and just send it over to me, and I'll post it if you don't feel like you want to post it for some reason. So yeah, I could use help with social media stuff. I've wasted all my tricks are gone. Spent my wad or whatever. Like I'm done with creating social media posts. I mean, I'll keep going, but they're just not that interesting, I don't think.
I sort of view you
They
as
could
a
be better.
social media queen.
Well, I have my own way, and this is different. I'm pretty good with sharing my tips and tricks, but I'm not so good at advertising. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here's some things Jody's saying. You could copy and paste it to the Facebook page and share it out with everyone. Copy and paste. Oh, and also good tags. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thank you for these ideas. I'm going to copy these and put them places. Jody, can you say more about what you're talking about? Copy and paste what to the Facebook page? Something. Oh, yeah, I do that, but not everybody sees it. I don't know why. I don't know why when I share something from Instagram on the Facebook page, it's like 13, it's been seen by 13 people. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I guess I can just ask people to go to the Potters Rise Up Facebook page more often to check to see the most recent posts because when I just post them, I don't think that they get shared too much. But I do put them on there. You can go to, oh, Thomasina, yeah, go ahead.
I know that we can share on Facebook. Sometimes our stuff is private, but if we go to like our local progressive pages that we're a part of, like I have a humanitarian group that I post to, but then there's also like Vero liberals, there's lefty groups in the area, all of those little niche groups on Facebook that if
Mm,
you're a part of them or if you don't know they exist, try to search them out. And they have like hundreds or thousands of people in that group. That would also be a good place to post those.
great. So local kind of left-leaning groups.
Yeah, and usually if you reach out to like the local like progressive caucuses, they have an idea of what groups those exist because they collaborate with them.
Great. Okay, great. And then also, maybe if you have a Planned Parenthood nearby, that might be a place, any of the things. I don't know if ACLU has offices around, but obviously Planned Parenthood has clinics everywhere. That might be a place to network. Yeah, we definitely have local Facebook groups that that I can be sharing some of these things too. And it's amazing, just every single person who contributes is a big contributor, like everybody who enters. Like right now we only have 70 something. So far everybody wins a mug. So every single person. We haven't decided yet if we're going to cap it off at either one or two mugs per person. So that might be something to think about together. I kind of like the idea that everybody just one. Once you've won one, that's the one you win. No one person wins a bunch of mugs, even if you donated a lot of money. People are donating to donate, not to win all the mugs, I don't think. I think one is enough, right? What do people think about that? One is enough, right? You win, you win. Yay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
especially
so
if you plan
too.
on doing more in the future. Yeah, but then just save like extras for the next fundraiser, right?
Extra mugs. Oh, I think we'll get over 100. Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? If there were
You're
leftover
saying if
mugs?
we don't get enough donations instead
Oh,
of like
then
any extra mugs that are, yeah, we have, because right now we have more mugs than donations or more than donors, right?
yeah, but I'm not worried about that. Like I'm sure that in the next couple weeks we'll get over 100. It'll go there. But yeah, in that case, I think if that happened to be the case, we would let people win more than one.
Amy, can you
Be
share the four organizations that, because I know it's on
Mhm.
our flyer, but I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just paste them here, but I'll say them out loud too. So it's Planned Parenthood, ACLU, World Central Kitchen, Amica, and the Trevor Project. Here we go. Chat. Yeah. So originally, what we were thinking is like, let's say one person donates $1,000, and another person donates 10, and and that person with $1,000, their number kept, they get a series of numbers. They get 1,000 numbers or 100 numbers. And if their numbers came out more than once, we thought we would cap it off at two mugs per person. Like that one person couldn't win anymore. They couldn't win all 100 mugs. If somebody donated $100,000, like that person's not going to win all 100 mugs. So we originally were going to cap it at two mugs, but for democracy's sake, I think it's a good idea to have one mug per person, one mug per winner. Yeah, that feels good to me. I think we're going to get to at least 200 donors. Right now we're at 73, and Tika, with her wisdom of running fundraisers, said, everything happens at the end. So I think that the $3,000 that we've already raised is just kind of fluff, and that all the big stuff's going to come in now at the end. That's my feeling. I'm sending out an email every week to my whole email list, beyond just pottery people, beyond everything, just anybody who is on. I have 2,300 people on my email list from my lifetime of emailing people, I guess. So that's effective, I think.
Wow. Um, can I ask Tika to maybe talk about ways to post on Facebook so that Facebook doesn't block it because they think it's a fundraiser?
Hmm. Well, it is a fundraiser.
Right, but
Yeah, so there are certain things in the algorithm. Kat, yes, unfortunately for you in Guadalajara, it is US only because we're asking the potters to cover shipping.
Mhm.
Um, so I work for a social media company, but I do operations. So I pick up dribs and drabs here and there. But if anybody else here also works for a social media company and can correct or add to anything that I'm about to say, please feel free to jump in. One of the things that I know we struggle with is using a post across platforms. So if you post to Instagram, it will also ask you if you want to post it to Threads and post that same to Facebook. For those of us who are not trying to expand our reach, sure, it doesn't matter. But if we are somebody like Emily, one of our clients is Listos California, which is the California OES arm of preparedness. So we want that message to go to as many people as possible. And when we post to Instagram and then ask it to shoot out to other platforms, the other platform posts get suppressed.
Hmm.
So I don't know why that is. I don't know what it is about the algorithm that makes that happen. But I do know that if you are trying to expand your reach, then posting to each platform individually is going to help the algorithm to see those as fresh and individual posts. The other thing that you're going to want to pay attention to, and for us as potters who are trying to get things out to our clients and potential customers, this is also a really good thing to know. So the other thing is if you're posting through a posting uh, aggregator, so something like Hey Orca or something like what's the other one, Sprout Social, etc., where you can schedule a post and it will automatically post them. Depending on the platform, sometimes that also gets suppressed. And those are just constantly changing. The relationship social media platforms have with the post aggregators is constantly changing. So it's really hard to keep up on. The other thing is if you post, the same image with the same caption and the same tags and the same hashtags, the algorithm will know that that information has already been posted by your account before. So if you're going to post Potters Rise Up, if you're going to post in support of this drawing, you're going to want to tweak the caption a little bit, tweak the tags a little bit. Maybe don't tweak the tags. That's going to tag the wrong people. But tweak the caption a little bit, or put a filter or an overlay over the image so that it has at least been adjusted in some way.
Mhm.
Ednalee, does that kind of answer your question?
exactly. So I posted about my artist rise up over and over and over and over again on my Facebook page. Okay. And one of my friends who's very active on Facebook, he's always commenting on my posts. He's always on my page. I have been doing this for weeks. And I'm talking to him on the phone, and I said, "Well, I'm just so busy with the artist rise up sale." He goes, "What sale?" I said, "What do you mean?"
Mhm.
Like literally 3 weeks of constant posting, and he's always on my page. He had never heard of it. He hadn't seen it, and I was basically reposting the same image and reposting, thinking, you know. And I was wondering because like 2 people would like it, and
Me.
that's what was happening. Yeah.
It always comes up right away for me. All of your things, Ednalee, like the first thing I see was your stuff, and
Yeah.
I would notice that nobody else was seeing
No
it.
one, yeah.
So
And I had
interesting.
multiple friends actually, when I started to ask around, they had not seen it at all. So,
Oh shoot, I realized we're still recording. Oh well, I guess this is like all. Oh, I think I did it on purpose. Hey, I wanted to show people, you might not know how to uh, share somebody else's video. So I'm just going to show you here on Instagram. Let me see. So if I went to a recent post of mine, and I don't know if I could do my own, but let's see if I can. If you go to these three little dots in the top right, there's an option to remix. Now, some people don't have that setting, but I do on Potters Rise Up. So if you want to share my videos on your page, you just would touch remix, and now you're in your editing and you have to add something. So what I usually do is I go to text and I'll just add an emoji. I'll just add like a heart, and that's enough. That's all you have to do is add one little thing. And then maybe I'll put the heart over there. So if you want to remix anybody's video, that's all you have to do is just add one thing. You can add words, you can add a sticker, you can add an emoji, but now you're ready. And then you go to next and you'd write your thing, and you can edit the cover if you want. But it took me a while to figure that out. So I figured I'd just show you that because I think not everybody knew that. So I'm going to get out of there. Yeah, you're welcome. Learning our way around Instagram. I'm just looking at, oh, if you have them favorited, then it'll always show that person's post to you. Oh, then I can ask people to favorite Potters Rise Up. Oh, good. I'm glad that was helpful. And Sherry's saying, if you post like a photo or a video, put the links in the comments instead of in the post. And I agree with that too. Okay, so I don't really have very much left to say. I feel really excited. I get really excited about these things, about promoting this thing, and I feel the challenge of making it big. And um, does anybody have any questions, or any nervousness about helping to promote it? Or does anybody know how maybe people can share how, what sounds like an easy way for them to promote it? Anybody have any plans? It's edgy for me to ask you that. But Sherry's saying, post the first image as a pot you made, then the second image as the giveaway. Changing the words helps. Oh, watch out for using words like Gaza so you don't get hidden. Isn't that terrible? Can you believe they
That's
do
the
that?
other thing, is that as much as we want to be tagging the charities that we are encouraging people to donate to, try deleting those particular tags. See what happens. A lot of this is trial and error. But I know it's worth trying. And if you have a business Instagram account, you get way better analytics than if you just have a personal one. So it might be worth looking into and just kind of looking at your analytics you can just look at them on your phone. It doesn't have to be anything in depth. Just kind of get interested in it. And do some A/B testing, as they say in the software world.
A/B, like
A/B testing,
R&D.
like if I add the tags and if I take the tags away, what is the result?
Okay, A/B.
Yeah,
Oh,
now you can
cool.
sound very fancy. Well, I did some A/B testing on my social.
Right. Thanks for the lingo. I'm gonna go
Sure.
ahead and copy all that stuff that Edna Lee just shared, a bunch of stuff from her own talk. If you wanted to grab that information in the chat, that's helpful. I'll also put it in the follow-up email. Yeah, yesterday was great. Did everybody go out and protest? Kat, I know you couldn't, but yeah, people go out, have a good time.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. Isn't it fun to be with a bunch of like-minded people, warm-hearted people? Yeah, such a beautiful thing. Yeah. I've been doing the Bridge Brigade. I just did it once actually, but I'm planning on doing it now regularly. And there's just a bridge near my house, and we're jumping around and dancing and singing and waving, and it's just a good feeling. It just feels good to get out there and encourage people. Be encouraging.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's like following joy, you know. I feel like Emily said it before so well. Like, where do you plug in joyfully? And I want to ask people that also around the fundraiser. Like, where is it easy for you? It's like, oh yeah, I can tell my mom about it, you know. You know, even just one person telling one person and asking them to tell other people, you know. It's like, yeah, each one of us can be a branch, you know. But yeah, where is it easy? Sherry's saying, I give out resist ornaments and fellow artist print works. Yeah, it's so fun to give things away at the protests. It just feels so good. Okay, well, oh, I
I have a
asked that
question.
question, my edgy question about how people are plan. Just if a couple people could say, like, yeah, I'm gonna post it on Facebook, or I'll share anything you do, or whatever.
There was also a question in the chat about if they could watch previous meetings. I
Yes,
don't think
yeah. So we have a YouTube channel. Hopefully everybody here is on the email list, but if you're not on the email list, let me put that in the chat. So we have an email list, and I always send out a pretty detailed um, follow-up email to these meetings. And so everybody who's on the email list will get those, including whatever recordings we've done. And then our YouTube channel, I don't have the link to it, but I can put that in tomorrow's email. This won't be tomorrow. I'm sure I won't get it out tomorrow, but this week sometime I'll send out the email. And then you can go to our YouTube channel and see the ones that are there. Some aren't there. Some people put it on their own. On the Facebook page, we have, so we only record certain parts of certain meetings. We generally don't record meetings because there's people who don't want to be recorded and don't feel safe being recorded. So we only really record sections of meetings. Um, so not all of them. Most of them have not been recorded, but so far I think all of the demos have been. And I think that they're all on the Facebook page, but I'm not positive about that. I'm not the most organized person, so if you're a very organized person and you want to be involved behind the scenes and be helpful, we couldn't have too many organized people behind the scenes over here. Okay. Okay. Just maybe one person's going to say, Amy, I'll share your Facebook posts or I'll put up a flyer somewhere. Or will anybody do anything?
I
I'll do
will do
it.
it. I will do it.
Yay.
I will do it. I am doing it. I have
You
plans to
are
do it
doing
this
it. You
week.
are doing it.
This
I'll
week.
do
Yes.
it too. I put it in the chat that I'm gonna share your
Oh,
things and
thanks,
remix
Gemma.
them. I'll remix them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Great. That's all I needed. I just needed to hear like one person would do something. Yay. Brian, thank you. Thank you. Great. CH,
Aw,
thank you. Thank you. Great. It means a lot. It means a lot to feel like I have my team.
you do. You
Thank
do.
you, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to let you all know that we have a really exciting demo for our next meeting. So our next meeting is going to be on November 16th. And Amy Rayhill, I don't know if you've seen her work. She does this amazing underglaze painting. She paints like astronauty worlds, cosmic astronauty worlds. Check her out, Amy Rayhill. She's, yeah, people were very excited, and this came out of actually one of our one of our open studios. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Sherry, I think you were there. So one of our open studios, we were just talking about who would be good demo artists, and then everybody started talking about Amy. And so right then and there, I messaged her, and I think right then and there she said yes. So things happen in our meetings, you know, in our open studios. So we got Amy Rayhill in our last meeting. And our next Sunday is going to be our next open studio. So we use the same exact link, and that is not recorded, never. And yeah, everybody is welcome. So, is there anything else to say, admin team? Am I forgetting anything huge?
No.
No, thank
Anybody
you.
else have something
You,
that they want to share? Put your voice in, or
Sorry, I just real quick, you were saying about Open Studio on November 19th?
November 19th. Oh, that is one thing. November 16th is our next meeting from 4 to 6.
Like via
And
Zoom
is that
on the
right?
16th?
Yeah, like this meeting. It's usually the third Sunday, but is the
The
16th, could that
16th
be
is
the
the
th
third Sunday.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is. Okay,
Third
okay.
Sunday. Okay.
And actually we won't have a meeting in December. At least I don't think we will. So that's our last official meeting for the year. So that'll be a good one to be at, especially with Amy's demo. Oh, another thing is we don't have an activism speaker yet for November. So if you know somebody who would be a great inspirational or activism speaker, let me know. Reach out to them, reach out to me to reach out to them, anything like that. Um, and yeah, I guess that's it. I think that that's everything I have to say.
Thank you, Amy,
Thank,
for everything. We're all
mm.
behind you.
Oh, yay. This is a big meeting, actually. It's really great to see everybody here. Thank you all for coming. It's really, really special thing. Okay, go take care of yourselves and have a nice evening. And if you do make ghosts, please tag everybody. Post, tag, put it on Facebook, put it everywhere. Okay, mwah.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.